Oh boy. Ready? Yoshi's Island for the Super SNES system. I love you, and I love the mini battle code, but now's not the time. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy III. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot to change the border. Let's go with the city, with the city skyline here, because that's the one that Genevieve B likes the best. I wish she were here. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B, I see you in the chat. Hey, howdy. Mr. Marks, I see you as well. Let's play some of this game. Last we left off, we did the events at the Magitech factory, and we got a whole bunch of espers, everybody. So, like, now we can learn even more magic. And I finally got some new people in my party. Yo, double white cape on Circle. Sir Circle, I should say. I seem to have equipped them as well. Oh, but I didn't give anybody any espers. Let's give this guy Shote, because that teaches Doom at a rate of ×2. And I want to show off the Vanish Doom glitch, like, as soon as I can. So, this guy can get, like, yeah, that's fine. I'll give him Ifrit. This guy shall learn Vanish. That's pretty neat. And then Terra, aka Bird, has already learned the life spell, huh? Let's give her her dad. Maduin is canonically Bird's father. And, like, during this stream, there's, like, now that I have access to an airship and the game's just like, hey, go explore the world, there's a lot that I can do. So first, I think what I want to do is let's find the town of Zen, which I believe is down here. But here's the thing, is that I have such trouble seeing this tiny little mini-map in the bottom corner of the screen that I might not be able to navigate where I'm going to properly. Wait, there's Vector. I think it's just north of here. There's a city that I can go to. Yeah, let's land here, Avis P. Karma, I'll be seeing you at 5 p.m. Yeah, Genevieve V, are we gonna get some Mexican food? Let's get some burrito or taco or something. If you guessed there, what's going on? I still had a level 50 plus party. Rodok's Rage, in Tangiers to death. Oh, I know. Yeah, so that's the enemy that you can find on that island that, like, will kick your butt if you don't use the Vanish Doom glitch. Only Shadow requires the floating continent for his spells. First half of the game. Yeah, if you guessed they're welcome, by the way. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? I'm excited to eat Mexican food again after a long while. I'll finally be back to the US. Yo, Mr. Marks, welcome back. Oh, no! Phew, don't scare people like that. I thought you were a trooper. I am, because I've been streaming, like, every day, you know? Which requires some endurance. So yeah, I've been a trooper lately, and we did 12 squats yesterday. Let's reset that reps counter. Hopefully we can do some curls today, because that's what I feel like doing. Kraken, I don't remember if you should buy this now or later for cheaper. Yeah, Kraken, so, like, that's a good point. If, in the world of balance, like, as soon as you do the Magitech factory and you have access to the airship, you come to the town of Zen, which is just north of Vector, where the Magitech factory was, you can find this man in the trees. And he's like, a while ago, someone broke into the Magitech research facility, that was us, and raised a ruckus, that was also us. I took the opportunity to grab this. For 3,000 GP, this glowing stone's yours. And you can buy the Magicite Seraphim, which is, like, pretty good. It's nothing incredibly special. I want to say, yeah, it teaches Cure and Cure 2 pretty darn fast, as well as Life and Remedy. Faster than I think anything else will teach it. In fact, I don't know if there's another way to learn Remedy at this point in the game. Yeah, okay, Unicorn teaches Remedy. Never mind. But this teaches it faster. It's not completely necessary. And you can come back later after, you know, the world explodes to buy it for much cheaper. I think he offers it for 10 gold. But, like, 3,000 isn't that expensive here. Buy it now. Seraphim has the highest Cure 2 rate first half of the game. Do not wait until the second half, even if it only costs 1 gil to buy it then. Oh, it's only 1. Okay. But yeah, like, it's not even all that expensive right now, and it's kind of cool. Plus, if you summon Seraphim in battle, I think it completely heals everybody, does it not? Straw Hat Brian. Enigma. What's going on? Spoilers, the world explodes. Like, kinda. KI-15. This is Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy III. How are you? Welcome. Let's, like, do some random leveling here. Let's just fight some baddies. Like Genevieve B and Enigma. Bunch of baddies in the chat right now. Damn. Killer Instinct 15, Avis P. I hope Rash from Battletoads is in it again. Didn't he make a cameo in, like, the latest Killer Instinct game? Also, let's, like, go fight some enemies that I think, like, I have a chance to add to my rage list now. I don't know. Oh, I see. I am not a baddie enough. Yo, Straw Hat Brian, when you take the hat off, that's when it starts going down. That's so nice. I was gonna say, I was doing some random revelries of KarmaJolt. Does that mean you were trying to summon me? It worked. Also, like, who's leveling up soon? Nobody? Okay. Well, let's learn some magic. I do understand. Gen B is far cuter than this old man. Straw Hat Brian, but you've got a lore about you, you know, that makes you a baddie. It's not quite baddie, though. It's something else, you know? Okay, so this is the Veldt. I think somewhere around here there's a forest that I can fight grenades, and it's like one of the few times I get that chance, so like I wrote it down somewhere. Let's see. Okay, the forest west of the Veldt is what we're looking for. So where am I right now? Let's probably talk about this. I've never, like, completed Chomp's rage list. So, like, maybe I'll try to do that. Maybe I will try to do that this playthrough. Oh, this might be what they're talking about. These are bombs, but the guide that I looked up called them grenades. However, it is using the names of, like, of the enemies from, like maybe the Pixel Remaster version? Let's slot him. Triple diamonds. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this game. So maybe the bomb was called Grenade in later versions of the game, or it could be two separate enemies. But now that I've fought that enemy at least once, there's a chance it will show up on the Veldt when I am trying to find enemies. Rosie Star, what's going on? Haven't played this game before, though planning to play it like all the old FF games at some point. It's amazing. It's a ton of fun, great story, excellent mechanics. Oakley the Needle, what's going on? It's a lot of grinding, but you don't gain exp on the Veldt, so not only can you max out rages, you can also get everyone's magic maxed. Okay, so the guide that I looked up was like, there's a 1 in 16 chance you'll encounter a grenade here. It's probably not talking about these guys. Because I just encountered this battle twice in a row. Henry R, excuse me, how are you? I am going to switch glasses, because these are a little bit too dark for me to read in. What color? Should I go with pink or orange? Yes, sir. Grenade is gray/black in color. Okay, thank you, Kraken. That's what I thought. Plorange. Orange, says Henry. All right, you got it. Sean G, what's going on? Just in time to see me put on these orange sunglasses. Of course, my lighting here is such that you might not get the orange color from it, you know? Let's save the game. Oh, and wait, before we do that, let's change the window color back to orange to match my sunglasses. There we go. I'm gonna make it a differenter orange. Like a slightly more-inge obnoxious orange. There we go. Beautiful. I see the orange, says Josh R. Great. I see you. Orange is that one character from Tekken. Nice, Avis. Who here plays fighting games? Any fighters? What game and who's your character? I'm gonna sit back and lurk while I build up my Wedge and Biggs run some more. Yo, Kraken, yeah, you were talking about that the other day. That sounds kind of insane. Who, so wait, let's just take a look at who's learning spells here. That's got a while to go. This has got a while to go. This guy is gonna learn Fire and Fire 2 pretty fast enough. Somebody should get, like, Cure spell. You know what? Let's give Chomp the new Esper we got. Seraphim teaches Cure at a rate of ×20, and Regen at ×10. Rabiel, what's going on? I think I used Shaheen. Wait, what are we talking about? Intangiers give out 0 experience and gil, but 10 magic points, so Rodox rage them to death. What does Rodox do in that battle for me? Why Rodox? I mean, I trust you. You seem to have the game knowledge. But I love a good explanation, you know? So I think Intangier is an enemy that I could show you he might whoop me. But, like, he starts out invisible, meaning you can take advantage of the Vanish Doom glitch, like, pretty immediately on him. I think. Just beat this on the Pixel Remaster and learned all of Gao's rages. It took forever. Oh boy, okay. I'm prepared for this to take forever. I do a lot of Rivals of Ether, and I use a workshop character being Chris from Deltarune, but from the main cast I use Orcat. Rivals of Ether seemed really cool, and it also seemed like it was modeled a lot after the characters from Project M. Like, there's one character in that game that seems to be pretty much the same as Wolf from Project M, which, for those of you who don't know, is a Smash Bros. Brawl mod. Hey, here's the grenade. Let's fight him, and Stray Cat him, and Sword Tech him. Project M was a Smash Bros. Brawl mod, excuse me, that basically took Smash Bros. Brawl, the one that was on the Nintendo Wii, and changed the mechanics and altered some of the characters so that the game was a lot more like Smash Bros. Melee. And it was a ton of fun. Like, imagine Smash Bros. Melee, except it also has King DDD and Mewtwo, which, now that I'm thinking about it, he was in Melee. But like, they buffed a lot of the bad characters. Like, Kirby was actually playable, you know? Pixel Remaster, all rage is not worth it, and Grenade rarely shows up in that forest on that version, if at all. Same with the Floating Continent Ninjas. Vigester, I have never done a full rage list for Chomp, aka Gao. So for this playthrough, I'm just thinking, why the heck not? I've never done it. You know who I should get? Dylan Kelly. I should get Online Bully and Dylan Kelly. This is Final Fantasy VI. It was called Final Fantasy III in North America, but it's actually the 6th game. Everyone knows this. Where am I going? Let's go to Narshi. Let's go to Narwhal. Oh, wait. That's Doma? No, that's probably Figaro, meaning Narshi is up here. Right? Yeah, look at me navigating. Okay, that was it, right there. A lot of the Project M team members split off when Project M shut down and made Rivals of Ether, so that might be why. Amazing. Alright, I'm gonna be saving the game a bunch. Rogue Effect! I see you with the popcorn. Is this Microsoft Flight Simulator? MJ Moffat? My brother used to play that. We've been waiting for you. This way, please. Yeah, so this is what I'm supposed to do to advance the plot here. But there's also a side quest thingy that I definitely want to do. Oh, you're here. The people of Narshe have finally decided to battle the Empire. Sonat the Fox, welcome. And Joseph and the Lillipup. How did it go at Vector? Oh, we all died. Yep, I see. I see, your plan would combine Narshe's money with Figaro's machinery to storm the Empire. Does Narshe have money? Why does it look like this if it's got that much money? You almost sounded like Muscle Man, says Sun Wukong. The Monkey King, right? Is that where your name comes from? You know who else plays Chrono Trigger? My mom. This is close. This is not Chrono Trigger. This is Final Fantasy VI. But it does use some of the same sound effects. And man, do I love Chrono Trigger. I will get to that game at some point soon. Not enough manpower, though. Woman power. We got that. But we need more people in general, you know? Like Ace's Cull, who is summoned in attack mode. Both games goated. And both of them have Nobuo Uematsu on the soundtrack, right? Ironically, I also use Link and Samus a lot in Rivals of Ether. Although it's not Smash. Like, you're playing a mod, Rosie Star? Is that what you're talking about? We have to open the sealed gate. It's really more of a sea lion gate. You gotta look at the ears, but, to the Esper world? No, the other sealed gate. Yes! We'll never beat the Empire without them. When the gate has been opened, the Espers can attack from the east. We'll storm it at the same time from also the east. Wait, maybe there's a better idea. From the north, he says. No way around it. We must get the Espers to understand. Yes, about the Monkey King. Hey, Chrono Trigger in my chat right now. Wow, you're live. So what secrets do you know in this game? We were just talking about Chrono Trigger. I'll show you a cool one later on. We have to establish a bond of trust between humans and Espers. Only one person can do this. The guy with all the riz, as the kids say. Oh, I mean Bird. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it. This is too much information here, but I have like this nose hair on the front of my nose that keeps bothering me, and I tried to pluck it out earlier, but I guess I got the wrong one. Bird? That's right, Rogue Effect. So if you see me doing this a lot, it's because I have this annoying nose hair. I'm like 40, so I should get one of those trimmers. I'm already old. After Earthbound, I'm playing Chrono Trigger. Haven't played Chrono yet. Yo, Sean G, we're doing Earthbound pretty soon, after we finish this game. I got a nose hair trimmer, says Rogue Effect. How do you like it? Let's talk about this. You a fan of the Dark Clouds? Dylan Kelly never played them, but it looks like they have some cool glitches that I want to show off when I finally do play it. Cupid Punch. Maybe you're right. Half human, half Esper, my existence is proof that such a bond can exist. Why are you doing the narrator voice right now? I'll do it. I'm the only one who can. I apologize for my cringy female voices, but I don't apologize for my cringy male voices. Yo, there was an elixir in this clock? Our battle lies before us. We must make ourselves ready. Get the Espers to understand, and we can bring this war to a screeching halt. Why is it gotta be screeching? Why is everybody screeching? Bird, I know you can do this. More clock juice, yeah. Elixir in the clock. Hardly knew her. The sealed gate stands at the eastern edge of the Empire. There's a base there, but somehow we'll have to slip through. I bet we can slip through with brute force and punching. Ooh, let's read this man's diary. Oh, I know who he has a crush on now. Anyway, look, the real reason you come to this town, aside from you have to, is you have to in order to get a best character in the game. Is that the famous fake gamer KarmaJolt? It is, Nicholas D. You should buy my fake merch and send me fake money. Whoa, I've been made. Who said that? Oh, a wolf guy. Whoa, he jumped up onto the ceiling. I am Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I wanted that treasure. Did he take it, I guess? It's empty. I wanted that treasure too, kind of. Yeah. Oh, he just jumped down and ran away. Let's chase him. Monopoly money or homemade cash? If it's homemade, that means it's made with love, Nicholas T. I didn't mean to come back. What, like, why does that guy have to sprint back toward us to show us where he's going? Persistent, aren't you? Whoa, there was like a Yeti and a lone wolf. Did you see that? All right, let's go through these caves. You can't go this way at the beginning of the game, can you? But we can run through the caves of Narshe now. Weird rat. More like weird rat, because dang, look how weird he is. These guys are like level 1. I can just fight them, I'm pretty sure. By the way, Karma, what's the lore behind your Discord server's name? Oh, KarmaJolt hates stairs? I just hate stairs. All my homies hate stairs, says Rogue Effect. All kids hate stairs. No, it's been a running joke on the channel since like 2009. And I don't know, I find it funny. There's really not much to it. Other than one time I showed off a clip of Quest 64 where you start the game and you have to go down like 6 staircases, and I'm like, I'm done with this game. Anyway, yeah, if you see that lone wolf guy, and then you chase him up into the mountains where we fought Kefka's goons, and then you come back here where the Esper was, he'll be like, wow! And then this scene happens. Hold it! Don't move, or this one's dust. I'm gonna move, I feel like. Don't move, or this one's dust. Do I run away here? What do I do, actually? What happens if I just leave? Karma, what's going on? May the memes be ever in your favor. What if I come the other direction? Do I have to do anything in particular here? The item isn't everything. I think it's a gold needle or something stupid. Say Mogul. Okay, so you just wait here. Kupo! Yeah, got a wild one here. Yeah, they get, so you can get a gold hairpin here. You'll never get this gold hairpin. And was there like a flicker there? Did you see that graphical glitch? Thank you, Kupo! But you should save this guy instead. You can talk? Yeah, dog? Flicker. Human-loving, fast-talking, street-smart, slam-dancing son of a gun. Woo! He's a Moogle. Slam-dancing, ... Moogle, ... Hold on, narrator. Why are you saying Moogle like that, as if you're disappointed that this is a Moogle? Is the narrator, like, somehow racist against Moogles? Anyway, I'm naming him Piano. How old are you? Says Dylan Kelly. You guess. You tell me. That old psycho Ramu came to me in a dream and told me to be expecting you. And now, I'm gonna join your party. Don't jump that close to the edge. Oh my gosh. If this is how it's gonna be then, take this. Damn, he really showed me by jumping off that cliff. Well, you can always get Mog later. Not getting him now means you'll never be able to get Water Rondo. Oh my gosh, Vapor Snake, I forgot about that. I'll wait in the airship, Kupo. Shoot, yeah, I gotta teach him all his dances, don't I? I'm guessing 37 based on how cultured you are. Dylan Kelly, almost right on the money. I am 38. I've only been 38 for a couple of months, though. Yeah, don't forget to get Water Rondo. Yeah, you have to jump in that river that's near the Veld. Thank you, Straw Hat Brian. There it is. Need to brush up on my walkthroughs again. But yeah, that's how you recruit Mog, and he's like, I'll join your party. Because I know that's what you call it in this game. I turned 38 on the 21st of this month. Yo, Kraken? You have... Oh, wait, I was going to say you have the same birthday as my dad, but that was last month. What's this game? Looks cool. Yo, a Arc Derv? This game is cool. Good eye. It's called Final Fantasy VI. When it was originally released in North America, it was called Final Fantasy III. At least in my country. But that's only because we didn't get Final Fantasies 2, 3, and 5, so they named them, or they numbered them differently. Lexi Wolf. In North America. I turned 38 in September. Oh my gosh, Lexi Wolf. I didn't realize we were such the same age. Okay, I'm gonna show off a really weird thing here. And it might take me a long time. But there are two Espers, there are two Magicites that you can actually purchase in the auction house at Jidur, which, like, I don't remember where that is. So we're going flying, everybody. Let's try to find it. Wait, it's actually... Gosh, I'm so bad at being able to see this map. I think this is it here. Yeah. I cannot play them without translation patches. Ninzy Gamer, what are we talking about? Okay, this is Jidur. Let me, for no reason, save the game here. Have not showed off the Vanish Doom trick yet, Vapor Snake. But I for sure will. So, this is the auction house in Jidur. If you're really lucky, you'll find some Magicite here. But usually what happens is, when you go into the auction house, you can be like, bid on items. And then this auction starts, which takes a while. Okay, here's our next item. The first item up for sale is a Cherub Down, which is an accessory that I don't need, and it's not the thing I'm looking for. What I am looking for is the Golem Magicite, as well as the Zone Seek Magicite. So I'm gonna pass on this item. If I want to find those Magicites, I have to keep coming back into the auction house and doing this over and over, which takes forever, right? So if you want to do it the normal way, you have to sit through, like, countless auctions before you finally find the Golem for sale. But what you can do is, and you do need the sprint shoes equipped for this, what I'm gonna do is I am going to exit the auction house over and over and immediately return. So I'm gonna do this over and over, right? And while I'm doing this, what I'm looking at is the direction that this lady is walking, okay? So what I want her to do is, as I'm walking back and forth through the auction house, is, let's say I'm looking for Golem, I want to see her move up, right, left, and right in that order. So I'm gonna keep entering and exiting the auction house. She walked up, then down. So that one didn't count. Up, nope, right. Up, 2 ups in a row. Right, left, right. That was what we were looking for, right? So, if I'm correct, and she went up, right, left, and right, I can immediately bid on items. You know what? Maybe I was supposed to be faster there. Nope, it worked. Golem will be for sale in the auction house. And again, this is way faster than, like, going into the auction house, seeing what's on sale, then, like, passing every time, and waiting until Golem is finally on sale. This is so much faster. So, I think I'm gonna have to bid 15,000 on this? Oh, it might be 20. Boom. Sold to this lucky person. Take it away. And we got the Golem Magicite. If you want to do the Zone Seek Magicite, It's basically the same format, except you have to wait for that lady to go down, left, down, right. And I should mention that particular RNG, those particular movement patterns, only work in the world of balance. In the world of ruin, you have to let this lady do like it's a different path that she takes. But if you're in the world of balance and you want the Golem Magicite, keep entering and exiting the auction house until you see that lady go up, then right, then left, then right. If she goes down, then left, then down, then right, then you'll get the Zone Seek Esper, which is also something that we'll be looking for. I have just enough to buy it, too. But hey, yeah, let me show you. Here's Golem. He teaches Safe, Stop, and Cure 2, which is fine, and also gives Stamina +2 on level up. But his summon is actually pretty cool in that he protects the party from, like, a certain amount of physical attacks. Got a pack for my flight. Bye, y'all. Yo, Mr. Marks, thanks for showing up. Fred Flintstone, dang it, Karma. You're showing me things I'd either forgotten, sets or coin flip, or never knew. Golem. Makes me annoyed. Keep up the good work. Hey, appreciate you. Megan Storm, what's going on? Welcome. Okay, now, because I have 20,000 GP, just barely, let's get Zone Seek. So, what we're looking for is that lady to go down, left, down, right. And usually before you do this trick, you want to go in and out the auction house to, like, reset the RNG a little bit. Shoot, it was down, left, down, right. Okay, so I'm going to wait for her to go down, left, down, right. Up, nope. Ric Flair. Down. Down. Nope. Reset. She went left. Down. Left. Down. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, now immediately talk to this guy and bid on an auction. And if my information was correct, this should be the Zone Seek Magicite. No, I was wrong. There's a Cure Ring. I thought they said it was down, left, down, right. Shoot, I might have to look this up. What if you can't afford Zone Seek? I don't know. Maybe it was too fast or too slow. Kraken, I don't think there's a way to do it too fast. On the way to your state, maybe we can meet up. I know great retro game shop in Portland. Lexi Wolf, what's it called? I probably know it too. Can't have a coffee without a Cure Ring. Oh my gosh, Rogue Effect. Maybe let's try up, up, right, left. Because I had two different sources of information, and the first one was correct about Golem. So what did I just say? Up, up, right, left? Let's try that. Alright, she went down. Up. Up. Left. Never mind. I was not looking. I should have been looking. Up. Up. Right. Left. Let's try that. Let's bid on items. Okay. Here's our next item. It wasn't that either? It's another Cure Ring. Okay, let me look this up real quick then. Auction House RNG Manipulation, Final Fantasy III. So I might be doing the trick for the World of Ruin here. Yeah, let me look up. Here's a Reddit thread. Right, down, down, up? Dang, I'm getting so much conflicting information here. Let me look up one more source here. So in the world of balance, what is the down, left, down, right? That's what I tried earlier, right? Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's try down, left, down, right one more time. Gouda Guy, Nick DeFrenchie, what's going on? I could have tested this first, but I'm pretty sure I did this last playthrough, right? So what did I just say? Down, left, down, right? Yeah. I thought that's what I did last time. Nah, just clip it all together. BTS when the short doesn't short? What is BTS? Isn't that a K-pop band? Gamebox, video games, and comics. Lexi Wolf, I'm not sure if I know that one. Behind the scenes, I see. All right, down, left, down, right. In Topsum, that's like sorta close. I love this amazingly broken game. Vapor Snake, me too. There's a down. There's a right. Up. Box tuna shipping, thank you. Down. Left. Down. Right. This should work. Although I don't know if me mashing the button there affects it at all. A cure ring. Why is this not working? The golem one worked so easily. Like literally first try. Well, has it been a cure ring every time? Kraken, banned. You get out of here with that. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna try exiting and then re-entering to see if that does something. All right, so we're looking for down, left, down, right, according to this source, which was correct about the golem. And, like, I don't have to do this now. I can come back later. But we're doing a trick, everybody. Down. Down. Nope. Left. Nope. Down. Okay, good start. Left. Down. Right. See anything you want? Yeah, I think I do. I actually, he asks that, but like, I don't know what's for auction until I sit down. It didn't work. Sear says up, up, right, left. Fred Flintstone says that Google AI says down, right, upright, or down, left, up. I guess we'll try all of those. World of balance, up, up, right, left. I'll pass. Okay, thanks, Sears. I'm gonna try that one next. But I'm not gonna get this Keurig. I've already had my coffee today. Autumn Sprites. Hey, KarmaJolt. Love to see you again. I just came home and have time to say, hey. Thanks for staying. Psh, Straw Hat Brian, I see you. Okay, let's try up, up, right, left this time. So again, we're looking at this lady's movement patterns. And I'm just moving back and forth into and out of the auction house here, seeing which way she goes. So she went up, she went left. Nope, that's not it. We want her to go up, then right, then left. Is that right? Up, right, left. Okay. Okay. She went down. Up, good. Nope. She's not doing it. She's still not doing it. Hey, lady. Up, all right, good start. Up. Right. Left. Okay, so if our sources are correct, because she went up, then right, then left, now that we enter the auction house, this should be Zone Seek. Nope. It's another cure ring. I wonder why. Let's try down, right, up, right this time. It's crazy how many sources out there are like, yeah, no, mine's correct, and they're not working. Might need an encounter in between. Sears, is that, okay, let's try that then. Y'all about to make me break out my FAQ. These cure rings, Sean G, it's not working. Okay, so there could be something that's preventing the manipulation from happening. So, Sears says might need an encounter in between. Let's get in a fight. Hey, you want to fight? I don't think that man wants to fight. Does it work on SNES Classic? Yes, Rogue Effect, because we did it last time. Preemptive attack. Get iced. Flying type? Not weak to ice? Of course, Rogue Effect, I don't remember how we did it last time. Or even when, so... let's try again. Alright, now that we've reset the RNG by doing a battle, let's try down, left, down, right again. Maybe I should have gotten into an encounter. So what did I just say? Down, left, down, right? Down, left, down, right. This is downright infuriating. Yeah, I might need to save and reset, too. If it doesn't work this time, let's try then. So there's down, left, down, right. Did it work? Okay, here's the next item. No, Bevtone. Wow, it's just random scrolling after playing this very game. Hey, welcome. A cure ring. Okay, let's not buy the Keurig. After this, I'm gonna save the game, then reset. Because it just straight up worked for Golem, and then oops. Definitely did not mean to do that. Please tell me that I saved the game after, oh, you know what? I'll just rewind. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just rewind to here. Another cure ring. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie? Let's save and reset and see if we can get that manip to work. Why did I do that? I meant to reset. I meant to actually reset. Here we go. Time warp? Yeah, Vapor Snake. The SNES Classic allows for that. Similar to how you can do it on Nintendo Switch for like the NSO collection and stuff. Nick DeFrenchie, I'm trying to get a thing to work. So, again, after saving and resetting, I'm coming back to the auction house, and for those who haven't been here the whole time, I'm gonna rapidly enter and leave and re-enter and re-leave the auction house, and I'm gonna pay attention to this lady and which direction that she moves. I want her to move down, then left, then down, then right. So she moved up there. It's not working yet. Okay, she moved left. That's closer. But not what we need, Sirefly. Down? Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention. She might have just did it there. Down. Left. Down. Right. Okay, so according to my source, this should allow me to find the Zone Seek materia. Esper. Magicite. It's not working. I wonder why. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, the Gilgamesh Esper is probably in the Game Boy Advance version. Let's try up, up, right, left again, was it? Up, up, right, left? Or like, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Like, let's back up a little bit. There's down. Down left. This, here I'm watching a replay of what just happened, so I can actually just back up and go straight to this video. Shoot. I was too slow. Are your sprint shoes on? They are, Adam. Well, we can always just come back during the World of Ruin. Or try to get lucky. Honestly, it might be RNG between Zone and Cure Ring. Kraken? Like, I thought the manipulation, like, factored that out. Like, basically, all the guides are like, this is a guaranteed solution. Oof, two ladies are fighting in the train right now. Ooh, train battle? It worked first try for Golem. So I'm not sure what's going on. That's okay. Let's do other stuff. Hello, it's Hero RG. Yo, Hero RG, welcome back. Retro Rat Myanmar. Anyway, let's fight some bees or something. Probably something that all of them don't mention, such as need more money. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, could be that. Let's come back and try it again later. But I just got Mog in the party. So like I should have him learn some dances. Circle learned bio. Anyway, who's like close to a level up? None of these fools. Okay, I'm gonna go into my airship here And change party members. Let's switch out Gao. I don't need that guy. Mog is level 23. What a beast. And then Megan can join again. Gao named Chomp is hilarious. I named him Animal as a kid. Love that. Fred Flintstone, thank you. What relics should he get? Dragon boots? Let's give him running shoes, because those are, like, decent. And... I don't know. Amulet. Okay. What should he learn? Cure and stuff? Yeah, sure. He can have Seraphim. He's not leveling up for a while. But the reason I want Gao in the party is because I want him to learn how to dance. And he learns how to dance. He is inspired by different scenery. So, like, I think he already knows one dance, right? Because you, like, technically have control of him for that first section where the Moogles are protecting Bird. So, what dance does he know? Dusk? Requiem. I don't know if that's how that's spelled. But, if I... Basically, anytime you have him fight a battle, and you probably have to win that battle, in a new terrain, he will learn a new dance. So, if I have him win a battle on the plains, he'll learn a new dance. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, I thought it was with an EM at the end. Is there a way to manipulate Mog's dance moves? Sean Groover, I don't think so. But anytime you dance with him, there's a chance that he will stumble. And he will basically fail the dance. However, I think if you're doing a dance that correlates to the environment that you're currently in, then he doesn't stumble. He will not fail. Vati, what's going on? Wreck him, Ric Flair. Damn near killed him. Did it say he learned to dance? I was not paying attention. Interesting. Maybe I have to not dance. Mostly correct. He can still fail, but it's a lower chance. Okay, okay. Let's try it again. Get me into a battle. So let's not dance on this battle and see if he learns a new one. God, I feel like all this knowledge that I thought I had has been incorrect today, you know? Yeah, I have to... Okay, Straw Hat Brian just confirmed. Can't use a dance and learn a dance in the same battle. Mastered a new dance. There it is. Nick the Frenchie, what? You behave. We did suplex the train twice, yes. So, you can't learn a dance while doing another dance. That's just real life. Serious, I feel like it makes a lot of sense to be able to learn a dance while doing another dance. Because, like, oh, you want to learn a new dance? It's very similar to this one that you know, so let's start with that. Lexi Wolf with the cool $5 saying, let's get some reps in and hype for the jolts. That is karma. And remember to stay hydrated. Hey, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much for the cool $5. Everyone spam the wolf emoji in the chat for Lexi Wolf. The lady, the wolf, the legend. As Piano learns Cure and masters a new dance. This is the one that I always forget about. But yeah, Zozo technically has its own terrain. Yes, I learned Love Sonata. Interesting. Interesting dance. Okay, now, you pretty much only have one chance. Let me take that back. It's not that you only have one chance. You have a limited time window in order to master all of Mog's dances. And by that I mean if we wait too long, we will not be able to learn Water Rondo, which is arguably his best dance. But in order to learn Water Rondo, we have to fight a battle in the water. And it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I think you do this. Can I just say the blimp is really cool? Yes, you are allowed. Let's hit him with the Love Sonata. Stumbled. I get it. There's lots of rocks around here. Yes, the Water Rondo can only be learned in the world of balance. And for those who don't know, the balance of the world eventually gets unbalanced. Isn't that like the equivalent of FF7 Aqua Lung? Yeah, Aqua Breath or Aqua Lung, you're right. Damn, this guy a beast. Yes, Vapor Snake. That is the tough part, is once I learn this dance, I basically have to go all... Whoops. I have to go all the way around the world again to get back to my airship. Nice crit. Maybe I should be learning... Oops. I should be learning this guy's, Rage. Thunderblade is curing him, though, so let's swap that out with... Break Blade for this battle. Oh, never mind, he died. Alright, let's save the game, because this does take a while. Break Blade with the insta-kill ability. It's not reliable, unfortunately, but also, you know, sometimes the other blades that do either fire, thunder, or ice can heal the enemy depending on their resistances and their absorbs. Jump? Why not? Yeah, I mean, we gotta save the world, but like, let's go on like a river tour. Let's go swimming. Yeah, Dusk Requiem dance has a lot of, like, instant death that will fail, you know? Apologize for the question. No need to apologize. But have you played a game called Fear and Hunger? I don't know that one. There are two games, but I enjoyed the first one. Anstar? No, I don't know that one. This game you really want... Whatever makes your magic strong on all members. A Jake Asman fan. Welcome. I mastered a new dance. It's Water Rondo. Let's go left. I think it's faster. This is one of my favorite dances, says Vapor Snake. Al, what's going on? Low-key wanna E? What do you mean? Let's Water Rondo here, just to show you what it looks like. And slot. Woo! Hit him with a triple chocobos. I'm so good at that. The slot machine, by the way, often is not... It doesn't really rely on when you stop the slots with the A button. But the game, like, has it predetermined due to some RNG value. Being like, this time you're going to get 3 chocobos. And I summoned chocobos underwater. I guess I should have mentioned that as it happened. But that's kind of weird to summon a bunch of birds where they do not live, Squall. So yeah, those birds just like jumped into the river and were like, we're gonna kick people for you and peck them. Are you gonna make Tiny Girl break the world by painting invisible things? So, Fred Flintstone, everyone says... A lot of people know about the sketch glitch, but I think that glitch does not exist in later versions of this game. And if we're playing on SNES Classic, then, like, there's no way this is an early version of the game. So I think the sketch glitch really only works in, like, version 1.0. We'll try it, but I don't think it works on this version of the game. And the reason I say that is because I think I've tried it on the SNES Classic before and it just doesn't work. I'm not sure if it was a fake video, but I seen a glitch using the pause button to achieve 777 for Setzer. Yeah, no, that is a thing you can do. You can manipulate the slots by, like, pausing. And that helps you stop where you want to stop under certain circumstances. Ow, what? But yeah, I think what speedrunners will do is that they'll use like an echo screen to like refresh the random number generator somehow. And then the next time they use the slot ability, it actually will be skill-based, and then they'll use the A button to stop the slots wherever they want to. But they'll also like pause often to see like what symbols are coming up next in the slot machine. Pausing is lame. Real gamblers rely on pure luck. Or cheating, Sirefly. FF7 does it too. You can insta-KO Ruby weapon with it. You know, I don't think I've ever beaten the weapons in FF7. Anyway, where are we and like where do we have to go? This is going to take me a while to get back to my airship. Especially with this party. Oh, you have to do that next live. What, the beat Emerald and Ruby weapons? Piano learned Cure 2. Can you take a call live? Squall, I really don't want to. But yeah, I could. Can you use a warp stone, Karma? No, that won't get you to a town. The warp stone gets you out of dungeons. What did you name the airship? Sirefly? I wish I could name the airship. It's called the Blackjack in this game. You have a radio voice, says Jake Asmund fan. Thank you. I hope I'm going the right way. There's a bunch of bridges over here. Also, nice Gengar t-shirt. Thanks, Nick the Frenchie. Gengar is cool. He's just a little mischief maker, you know? Missed opportunity to let you name it. You get to do that in Chrono Trigger, Sirefly. Sets are kind of goated with the randomizers. Alright, nobody's close to leveling up, right? What if we learned? This guy almost learned Doom. Oh, he's more than halfway there. Let's say that. Almost learned Berserk and Vanish. Life and Remedy are coming up. Had a setup to kill Emerald Weapon by counterattacking it to death. It took so long that you lost the timed fight before Cloud stopped attacking Emerald's corpse. Interesting. What's this little house over here? Is this a Chocobo stable? In low level, all magic learning is done on the Veld. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You don't gain experience on the Veld. Oh, this is the guy, This is the guy that needs his clock fixed, so to speak. And by that, I mean it literally. Okay, but going this way does something, right? Yeah, so this will take me through, like, the Phantom Train Forest. Yo, Impact with a cool $2. Hey, thank you so much. One of the greatest games ever. Hey, appreciate you. Everyone, spam the punch emoji for Impact, because that's like an impact, right? Thank you so much for the cool $2. Let's do some curls. Once I figure out where I'm going, at least. Yes! Punches! Thank you, everybody. Ooh, a stray cat. Let's fight it. It's clearly dangerous. Aces, that's too much punching. Oh my gosh. Fred Flintstone, I see you. Al, I see you as well. Mastered a new dance. Ooh, a forest dance. And then we just come down this way, right? And this is like basically where we went during Beef and Circles scenario with our friend Crab. Z-Myths, what's going on? What's my favorite character? Oh, it's definitely Piano, aka Mog. Yabba dabba boo, says Fred Flintstone. Don't scare me like that. So yeah, this is where the Imperial base was before. Sears, am I overcomplicating something? You have to jump off the cliff, yeah. He sells you stuff in Kingdom Hearts? Wait, Mog does? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, okay. No, the game is. Piano learned life. That's a good thing to learn. But then I come this way and go through the Phantom Forest. Do I actually end up taking the train again? I beat Chrono Trigger. Is the New Game Plus worth doing? Yeah, if you like Chrono Trigger. It's essentially you play the game over, but you keep all of the levels and items and magic that you've learned. So, like, if you want to play the game again just for the heck of it, you can. You can do New Game Plus, New Game Plus, and you'll breeze right through it. Mage Davey, I'm still learning life. Yes, same. Megan learned Berserk. Vanish Doom does work in this game, yes. Alright, so I learned Vanish. Someone's learning Doom soon. Let's give him Shiva. Or is it Shiva? Because she's so cold, it makes you shiver, bub. Who teaches Remedy? Unicorn? Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. She learned all of the level 2 magic there. I don't really know what to give her here. Let's just give her Bismarck for now. Actually, that's dumb. Let's give her Ramu. And, like, again, nobody's really close to a level up, so I don't have to worry about that. Nick the Frenchie, that's the joke I was going for. Ooh, water to drink. That's never poisoned or anything. I'm gonna kill Magus this time. Do it, Sirefly. Okay, where do I go? I don't even know if this is the way that I necessarily need to go right now. Party person, what's going on? You spinning to win? Maduin is holy element, right? I think he's like 3 elements. Bayek, what's going on? Oh, that took me back out. Infinite rainbow shells is the end goal of New Game Plus. Yeah, and you can steal like a prism dress from Queen Zeal. Talk about Chrono Trigger. Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah. So, Mage Davey. If you're doing New Game Plus in Chrono Trigger, when you're at the Millennial Fair, if you go into the right telepod rather than the left, you can try to immediately fight Lavos with just Chrono and Marley. Isn't there a second train? There might be. Are we ever going to discuss how messed up it is that Terra is equipping her dead friends and family when using Magicite? Lexi Wolf? Oh, that just takes me out. It's not that messed up. They gave us permission. And they're like, hey, look, we get it. You kind of need our powers to stop the guy who's trying to eat the world. Aces? I don't follow that either, but I'm glad you shared it. Get to the chopper. If you remember me asking who I should main in SSB Ultimate, I'm meaning Cloud, party person, fine. Is he like top tier? Like he's like the best character, right? Or one of them anyway. Okay, so yeah, this is where I need to be. Exactly, Nick the Frenchie. I did it, I told my friends you're great, says Sino Arts VA. Hey, thank you so much. Heck yeah. I use Mega Man and SSB. He's a fun character. I honestly don't play that much Ultimate. Alright, this is where we need to be. We need to go into this cave and then jump off a cliff. Jump, why not? You crazy? Yeah, dog. Oh, well, why not though? McDonald's, KFC, BK, pizza, or kebab? Nick the Frenchie? Right now, I could go for a kebab. But I usually love pizza. Alright, that wasn't so bad. We made it back to the Veldt. Our ship is just to the south here. I think somewhere I could have found the Chocobo stable, which would have made it go faster. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, like... Those are two very separate questions. And the answers are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they coincide. You crazy? Yes. So you're jumping? Yes. Everyone knows water cancels your fall damage. Yeah, Sirefly? That's true. Let's hit him with the water rondo. Oh, he's stumped. When you originally rescued Celas, did you do so dressed as a soldier? No, I changed back to my my normal clothes, Star Trek Apologist channel. That's a great name. Wombat. Why did that Wombat do 2,300 damage? I guess the Wombat just went straight through him. Impaled him. The Wombat impaling. That's why I have never petted a Wombat, people. Because it might do that to me. Soldier's best. Merchant kind of cool. Yo, Mag Rotor? Let's hit him with the Wombat. Oh yeah, and now Bird has this morph ability, which is kind of neat. The birds. They gave us their light. What did that do? Does that revive? It didn't seem to do anything. Dang it, I iced him. And it healed him. Obviously Mag Rotor, which is like a, you know, a motorcycle creature. Obviously, he absorbs ice. Because as we all know, when you're on a motorcycle, driving on ice is the best thing to do. Are you aware of what changes if you rescue her dressed that way? Oh yeah, there's like a Star Wars reference, is there not? She's like, aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper or something? Oops, I went the long way. That's my airship, everybody. Can I get it? Dang it! I should not have gone around, Slayer17. This game is epic. It changed my childhood. Same, I would say. Thanks for being here. Yep, that's the only way I rescue her. So are you also a Star Wars apologist? Everyone spam a Star War in the chat. You can rescue her without doing all that. Yeah, Jake Asman fan? I sort of showed that off previously. FF2, 4, 6, and 12 are all basically Star Wars. We are fighting against the Empire and using some crazy space magic. It's not space magic. This is very worldly magic. Lobo? Like Rebecca Lobo? Who was like one of the first stars of the WNBA? I actually don't know if she had like a star-studded career, but she was celebrated in college for her athletics. Yeah, I like both, but this channel is about making excuses for Star Wars. Amazing. Okay, what now? What do I have to do? Let me just look up a guide real quick to see if there's anything I'm missing. Eastern continent is home to Chimera. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's steal some awesome armor. Where am I? So if I go to... Wait, what's down here? That's not really what I'm looking for. It's this. If I go up here, there's some enemies that I can fight and steal some cool stuff from. So let's do a bit of that. Let's do some stealing, everyone. Before we do that, though, let's do 7 curls because we got $7 in donations. All right, all right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might at one point switch to squats because like my right arm is feeling a little tender. So maybe now's not the day to do curls. It's not painful or anything, it just feels a little different and I'm trying to be cautious, you know. Oh, Ryan, what's going on? Never got too far in FF6. But I remember thinking the samurai dude was practically unusable given his slow ability preventing the rest of your team from taking actions while charging. Was I wrong? No, a lot of people seem to think he's the worst character in the game. That said, like, if you just don't use his abilities, like, he does get, like, good weapons. He's not, like, unusable, you know. Alright, let's put Fries back in the party. And then, like, put my low-level guys in here. This guy's level 17, huh? So is Chomp. Do I need this guy for anything? Not yet. Okay. And let's unequip those not now in the party. I liked him thematically, at least. Yeah, his story is touching. It is particularly sad. Let's do White Cape. Thief Glove. Gonna need that, actually. In fact, let's give him a Thief Knife. And the Bard's Hat for more M block. Yeah, he can have a Green Beret, that's fine. Actually, you know what? The Bard's Hat is just so good. Because, again, Evade is bugged in this game and does nothing. Magic Block accounts for both your physical and magic evade. So, M block is, in other words, very awesome. Alright, everybody equipped. Let's give this guy an Esper. Yeah, that seems fine. This guy might level up soon. Probably not, though. Actually, probably, because I'm going to a new area where the enemies are kind of tough. So let's give him Bismarck so that he gets +2 strength on level up. Ric Flair, I'm glad you're here. Liftoff! I'm sorry, non-American speaker. What does based actually mean? Nick the Frenchie, when people say that, I think it's short for based in fact, meaning like What you're saying is true. 100% accurate. Cyan is great with Master Scroll and Genji Gloves. What is the Master Scroll again, H. Davy? Oh, is that the offering? Is that the X attack thing? Oh wait, I don't want to capture here. I think I gave him the wrong relic. Yeah, the offering. Okay. Fries learned regen. Megan learned ice. Yeah, I gave this guy the Thief Glove when I meant to give him the Sneak Ring, which raises the success rate of Steel and gives him 5 speed? This changes Steel into Capture, which is kinda neat sometimes. It's an agreeable good take on a subject. Thank you, Nolan Stone, Dr. Basic. Goat, I get it, greatest of all time. Yes, Nick DeFrenchie. I like to combine Sneak Ring and Thief Glove. Yeah, but I don't want to capture, because, like, I want to make sure I don't kill the enemy before I steal from him, you know? Good block. Couldn't steal. In fact, I might unequip the black belt from Bird. Good, yeah, you can steal Gaia gear from these guys. It's a lot of G's in one sentence. Oh, he's gonna sneeze at me. Which just takes one of my allies out of the battle, Joe D. So they don't get X4 magic points there. Let's give her, like a white cape or something. That's fine. Let's give her fire and ice there. And I gave her that Gaia gear, too, which is better than the white dress except for the magic power. But the Gaia gear absorbs earth elemental attacks, which is awesome for certain bosses later on. It also means someone who is true to themselves, etc. KarmaJolt is based. Hey, thanks, Anon. Hey, we got another. Let's get like a ton of those and just get so much money. Then I can go back to the auction house and buy everything. Bird learned Bolt. So did Megan, who learned Fire as well. Alright, so Megan's gonna level up and get 2 strength from Bismarck. I don't need poison, but also, does anyone else teach it? She might learn that naturally, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's have more people learn Doom and Vanish. So she can hold on to that for a while. One Funky Lions fan, welcome back. I love Cyan, Cayenne in the early game. You just use Dispatch, the level 1 sword tech, Bushido. Then when you level him, you take him to 100 vigor and 70-ish speed and teach him quick. Endgame, he's a beast. So underrated. Okay. A mixture of good and authentic. A based opinion, for instance, is truthful and free of bias. This is usually tied to good progressive stances that stand against bigotry for human rights. Orion? Yeah, you know, it's funny because, like, the first, like, million times I heard that phrase, it was from, like right-wing, like, MAGA people who definitely did not know what was actually based in fact or not, you know? But I'm glad that based has gotten, adopted, I guess I should say, by people who are, in fact, based. Oh, Nick the Frenchie, I don't want to talk about that. It's just theft. That's called co-opting. Thank you, Orion. I'll keep defending here. I'm just trying to steal, and it's taking a while. guy knows Cure, right? No, he does not. Okay, not enough of my guys know how to Cure. One of the saddest days in American history. Nolan Stone. It's such a shame that, like, so many people were just, like, willingly scammed. Like, our current president of the United States is so obviously bad news that, like, I mean, how did you not see this coming like a mile away? But some people say they didn't. Yo, Impact sending a KarmaJolt gift membership, and Joe D snatched it up. Hey, thank you so much, Impact. I appreciate you. Everyone spam the punch emoji in the chat again for Impact. Why is it so hard to steal from this guy? Does he have something rare? Let's steal from the other guy and see if that works. Okay, well, I got a Gaia gear there. And then let's kill this dude, because he has nothing now. Yo, Impact, thank you so much. I have, like, low HP here. But let's do 6 curls for those, for that gifted membership. Yay! Couldn't steal. What I find so funny about our current president, funny is not the right word, but like what baffles me in ways that I will never understand is that he was so clear about his ill intentions, right? He's like basically, I'm gonna cut all these programs that help people, and I'm gonna give that money to my billionaire friends. And oddly enough, everyone I know who ever complained about, like, pay-to-play scams in politics, about, like, how, like, oh, the Clintons, like, you know, as long as you pay them, they'll let you, you know, become a lawmaker, or they'll, you know, they'll make you part of their cabinet. Trump did the exact same thing that these people claimed that their enemies did, you know? But when he does it, it's fine, or something, or they deny it. I don't really know what's going on with that, but he made it so clear that he was gonna, like, cut FEMA, cut assistance programs, cut all of these government programs that help people, right? But then you see all these stories about how, like, oh, Trump voter had their benefits cut, and they're like, I didn't think he'd do it to me. At what point did he say he'd do it except to you? You know? Like, why, how do you think that? Jake Asman fan, like, I didn't love Biden or Kamala, but, like, it was so clear they were just, like, far and away the superior choice over Trump. Who just, like, out loud was, like, very racist and saying how, like, he was going to crash the economy with bad policies and take away our benefits, you know? Pissing off the libs is greater than making good faith, reasonable decisions. Yeah, no, that's what my dad is like, unfortunately, Orion. We got a Gaia gear. Let's equip that. Actually, I want to show you here that if I go to the status screen, or if I go to the item screen and check out the tooltip for Gaia gear, it says absorbs Earth elemental attack. In fact, it even shows you that absorb HP Earth icon there. Ignoring politics is a good way to let bad things happen. Yeah, no. I always feel guilty when I'm like, let's not talk about it today, because, like, we need to be talking about it, you know? Get richer. Rule number 1. Larry Smith? Yeah. Right-wing political ideology became akin to religion cult-like. Orion, yeah, it's funny you say that. I keep saying it's funny. It's not funny, but, like, a lot of people I know who are very religious, they will vote conservative because they think, well, my religion, you know, tells me that I cannot vote for anyone who will legalize abortion. And, like, basically nowhere in the Bible does it say that abortion is bad. In fact, there are certain instances in the Bible where it says, like, hey, the life of the woman is worth more than the life of the unborn child. Like, the one instance where it talks about that is pretty clear, you know? Not to mention, like, everywhere in the Bible, under no cryptic terminology or metaphorical language does it say... It basically says everywhere in the Bible, first of all, life begins at birth. It says that over and over. Secondly, it says, hey, if there's like a foreigner in your land or like a refugee in your land, treat them like one of your own. Don't do anything that would inconvenience the refugee or foreigner. Treat those people like your own. Gary Hall, not religious, just not an idiot. That said, I know plenty of people who are religious and they're like, yeah, we don't understand why so many religious people vote conservative. We can't ignore politics because politics won't ignore you. Orion, yeah. It sucks that, like, we live in a world that's so awful that, like, we are constantly having to bring up, like, uncomfortable conversations. Do you do your own research or do you rely on media for your information? Jake Asman fan, that's a great question. I, like, never ever watch the news. And, like, I have so many... I have a ton of conservative relatives who are like, well, the media has been poisoning you against Trump, you know? And it's like, not one time did I ever watch CNN. Unless I'm, like, at a restaurant and they have it on TV, or, like, I'm getting my hair cut and they've got the news on or something, but it's usually Fox. The thing that got me to really, really dislike Donald Trump is Donald Trump. It's all the things he says and all the things he does. I mean, the man's a rapist. He was convicted of 34 felonies, but you know he committed more. Not to mention, like, before people started voting for him, he had a fraudulent university. Like, he made a fraudulent university to scam students out of their tuition. And he got, like, a light slap on the wrist because he knows people, you know? He only had to pay, like, $25 million. Also, the 2 charities that he ran were scams. They got shut down in New York, and he was forced to pay a few $1 million because it turns out that, like, he and his people were pocketing the money that was supposed to go to kids with cancer or to veterans. He had 2 different charities that were shut down. Plus, he lies all the time. Like, on his campaign trail, he was like, there are, you know, states where post-birth abortion is legal. That's not true. That's murder. That would be killing a baby, and nowhere in the United States is that legal. But he was saying, like, oh, this is what the Democrats want. No. That's not a thing anywhere, and nobody was pushing for that. Oh yeah, Green Dog, that too. They made up some lie about how, like, oh, the immigrants are eating people's cats and dogs. That was just completely fabricated. That was just a lie. Hyan, welcome. Yo, all the music in this game is incredible. Actually, there's gotta be one that sucks. Let's have this guy learn Cure or something, don't you think? Cure 2 from Unicorn is nice. Yeah, Nolan Stone, and he just like brought it up during the debate, right? That person confessed it was a lie and people still believe it. Rogue Effect? What happens is a lot of people who get into politics can't be bothered to learn the basics, but go off on their favorite trigger words, like libs and owning the left. Yeah, uh-huh. Nobuo don't miss. That's right, Green Dog. Who's leveling up next? Shote. She'll get like some HP from that, and that's fine. Oh, wait, this guy's leveling up soon enough that I want to switch his Esper to like that. Yeah, but that one guy in that one state did it one time under weird and unique circumstances, so we can't allow things like that to occur 0.00001% of the time. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, like all the time, people will use that talking point like, oh, there was an illegal immigrant who committed a crime. Now we have to not let any of them in and deport them all. And it's like, okay, but statistically speaking, immigrants commit crimes at lower rates than native-born U.S. citizens, okay? So, like, in other words, people who were born here and lived here their whole lives, statistically, are more likely to commit crimes than immigrants are. So why are we focusing on the people who commit crimes less often? Larry Smith, who are we talking about there? Jake Asman says, what do you think of Mamdani? Oh, like, the guy has policies that make sense, and for some reason that scares Democrats and Republicans. And they're like, we can't have this dude because he's not, you know, he's not who our billionaire donors want. And the people who are like, tough shit, we're voting for him. Seems like a good guy. He has good ideas. And like, damn, what a concept, you know? Someone who the people like? Democrats could have easily had the presidency. Easily. If they just were like, instead of putting up candidates who our donors want, let's just like listen to our constituents, you know? But instead they had someone who was like, look, again, Kamala was the way better choice than Trump. By every single metric. But just because she wasn't like... Let's see, what could she have done? She could have just been like, hey, Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza. Which they are, by the way. If she had just committed to that, she would have gotten so many more votes. So many more votes. But instead she was wish-washy about it. Wishy-washy? Is that the phrase? Okay, so this guy leveled up and got 2 strength, which is listed as vigor in the status screen, and that like took me a while to realize when I was younger. What does he have? Kieran? That's my favorite beer. On level up, let's get him, actually, let's get him strength +2. So yeah, at the beginning of the game, when you have Bismarck, you're gonna be like switching that around between a lot of people when they're about to level up, just to get that sweet +2 strength. Name one president AIPAC did not approve. Ric Flair? I've only been paying attention, like, as of the last 2 years, huh? So that's a good... That's a tough challenge. Gotta keep stealing from this guy. Could have fooled me. Do beat like 30 other candidates, which really says more about who actually runs. Fred Flintstone, are we still talking about Mamdani? David, what's going on? The fact that the current presidency makes me incredibly anxious about whether or not I can continue to afford to attend college is just horrible. Yeah, among other things. But David, it's like, why does he, like... The man wants to ruin, like, every single aspect of our lives, and people voted for that. And what's crazy is that there were... I personally knew Republicans, and there were so many other Republicans out there, fascists, I should say, who were like, Obamacare is the worst. We hate Obamacare. And it's like, okay, what do you think about the Affordable Care Act? And they're like, I'm for it. You don't realize that those are the same thing, and just because it is sometimes called a name that has Obama's name on it, you hate it? What? You didn't realize those were the same thing? Like, in theory, you like the policy. Oh, by the way, that's Obamacare. Oh, wait, I hate it. Never mind. Domestically, Obama was great for us. Ric Flair, I don't love the man, but he was pretty good. I didn't love how often he ordered drone strikes. Like, I feel like that was kind of bad. It's also cultish. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie. It's weird how many Trump people are like, just straight up think that the man can't do any wrong and has never done anything wrong. And when you point out that, like, hey, like, you know, so he wanted to lock up Hillary Clinton for using a private email server, then he himself did that with, you know, Don Jr. and other people in the White House. He did that too. And then, for some reason, those supporters are all shoulders, like, apologies and indifference and excuses, you know? Apologies isn't the right word. They would never apologize for anything. Yeah, Green Dog. I would have voted for him. Alright, cool. This Gaia gear is, like, super helpful. Do I have any more of those? How many have I gotten? Let's get a couple more. I think you can also get gold armor from these chimeras, which is cool. Yeah, War Department heads using Signal is so wild. Yeah, Ric Flair, like, the incompetence of the Trump administration is insane. And like, none of his supporters care. They just want to own the libs, you know? But for those who don't know, Pete Hegseth is like, what is his official title? He's like basically like the head of our military, right? Not to mention he has Nazi tattoos, and nobody seems to care about that. But he had like a Signal group chat, and for those who don't know, Signal is like a messaging app that's supposed to be kind of secure, you know? But he, like, accidentally put some reporter for, like, the Washington Post or something. Secretary of Defense, thank you, Rogue Effect. But this Pete Hegseth guy was making actual U.S. military war plans over the Signal app on his phone. And one time, or maybe multiple times, he accidentally included some reporter that, like, definitely should not have been on the call. Another time, he accidentally included his wife. But this guy still got a job? Orion with the cool Canadian 5. Hey, always wondered what you talking politics would be like. I am not disappointed. Also, whoops. Fire, I sparked it. Sorry, Fire. Take my money. Hey, appreciate you. Everyone spam some sort of, like, constellation or stars for Orion. So, what's your fave Esper? Yo, Loud Man? Aesthetically, it's my friend Carbuncle. Let me show you what he looks like. He's like a bunny? He's like a rabbit thing? His ability is kinda useful. But let me show you what he looks like in battle. Orion, thank you so much. Let me add 5 to the to-go counter. Whoops, wait. It was... Did I have 6 there? Oh, look at this. And get your coffee donated another $5. It's getting hot in here. Hydrate. Hey, everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat too. Suddenly we got 16. Suddenly we have 16 reps to go. Love FF6. Yeah, loud man, but I want to show him off anyway. Dylan Kelly, welcome back. Everyone spam the coffee emoji and some sort of stars for Orion and get your coffee, aka Rogue Effect. That, yeah, Orion, that's what he is. Okay. I just want to show you my favorite Esper, everybody. He's got a decent ability, too. He casts Reflect on your entire party, which is, situationally, very cool. But his name is Carbuncle. I love how it's spelled. And he's like a rabbit with ruby power. He's got like a jewel on his forehead. Oh, you know what? He looks very different. Well, he doesn't look that different. He looks different in Final Fantasy V with a much larger jewel on his much larger head. But I like him because he's cute. I'm having a real tough time stealing here. Anyway, now that everyone in my party is reflected, I cannot cure magic myself. FF5 is my favorite, says Dylan Kelly. Really? I think it's a little underrated. I like that game. Not my favorite, but it was solid. Fighter? Welcome. Okay, anyway. She had, like, yeah, let's give her Shoat so that we can do Vanish and Do at some point. What is this guy learning? Bunch of cure spells and stuff. That's cool. Nobody's really close to leveling up. I don't have to be here right now, I don't think. Also, if I go to the inn here, they charge me like an outrageous price, right? You're strangers. 1,500 GP if you want to say. No way, dog. Ragnarok can allow you to get some amazing gear with proper manipulation. Odds are just so low, you have to manipulate it to get anything. Fred Flintstone, yeah, that's why I never really used that. That'll come up later. Eric George, what's going on? Chomp's shoulder looks like a misplaced boob on the character's screen. Which shoulder? I almost see it, maybe? Right or left? His right or my right? The right one. Like the one that's like behind his face here? Sorry, left. Oh, the one that's down on the bottom. Under his ear. I'll have to come back to it with a fresh mindset. I think that is his arm. Yeah, I mean, it's his shoulder. Saphaler? What does that guy have? Potion. Definitely worth stealing that. Now turn the middle side top-wise. Cupid Punch? I stole a Gaia Gear. Hit him with the cards. I am getting, like, nothing done plot-wise this stream. And that's fine. Alright, we got another Gaia Gear. We've got 6 of them. Have you played Legend of Dragoon? Yeah, Green Dog. Finished it probably a year or 2 ago. Took me a long time, because that is a 4-disc game. This guy doesn't have Cure yet. He's almost there. As long as you fight the Intangier, you're fine. Should we go do that? Actually, I don't think anyone knows the Doom spell yet. Let's do it after we learned Doom. 34% of the way there. Legend of Dragoon, so good. Here the Expedition 33 resembles it mechanically. Really? I still have to look that game up. I've heard so many good things about it, especially from Nick the Frenchie. Fourth disc literally had the final dungeon and that was it, says Cloud7K. I guess I didn't realize that. Fourth disc had the final dungeon, aka the Fungeon. But yeah, that game got kind of hard toward the end. Chomp learned Cure. Expedition 33 is my game of the year, says Eric George. Man, maybe I should play it. It's an all-timer, says Green Dog. Aaron Black, I see you. Oh yeah, and Rogue Effects. I have water. Let's slam it down. It was time to hydrate. You're right. Have you played Wild Arms, Karma? Fighter, I have the second one on PlayStation. And I probably played a couple hours of it and was like, this game's good, I should stream it sometime, and then haven't gotten to it. Couldn't steal. So why is it like super hard to steal from this guy sometimes? Is that because he's got a rare steal for me? In this particular instance? I'm biased. My partner is French-Canadian, says Orion. Still count it. Wild Hunter says Wild Arms was really good. The first game is my favorite. I remember playing it, thinking it was great. I also remember I named one of the characters Placebo, and I thought that was hilarious. Oh, what did I steal from this guy? Was it a Gaia gear? What did I steal from this Gaia gear? Bird learned to brack. Alright, that guy's kind of close to a level up, so I should pay attention. Rasp, Osmos, and Cure. This teaches Stop, which is kind of cool. Reflect, Haste, Shell, Safe, Warp is neat. Maintains poor status is the tooltip for that spell. For Dispel. Nick the Frenchie, I'm gonna ask you anything about France. Do you like it? Preemptive attack. There's an item duplication glitch in Wild Arms 1, but I don't remember how to do it, says Fighter. I could look it up. I adore Julia Child, says Ric Flair. I love that about you. When you can't even say my name, says Line Beck. Or is that not how you say it? Alright, I'm just... You know what? Let's get some gold armors. I think you can steal those from the Chimeras. But this battle is like a little bit harder. Because this guy can hit you with some stuff, you know? Fred, I parle a little bit of Francais. Un peu. fireball. That's multiple balls, I would say. That's not just one fireball there. Yeah, that's how you say it. Good. Welcome. Une baguette, oui. Yeah, that one of the most confusing things about the French language, and I know a lot of languages do this, is that objects have like a masculine or feminine gender associated with them. So a pizza is female, it's une pizza. But let's see, what's an example I could use for something masculine? Un café, a coffee, is masculine. Right? It's not un café, is it? Une. Did I steal from this guy? I don't think I got anything from him. Yeah, I couldn't steal. Man. I'm like running out of MP doing this. Yeah, Sam R. It doesn't make, like, that much logical sense, you know? Un café. Oui. Okay, so I was right. Damn, Chimera? This dude's buff. Like, look at his arms. Oh my god. Need MP. Okay, he's out of MP, so this should get a little easier. So he can no longer do his magic attacks on me. Bah! Hyper wrist. That's not what I want. I could have sworn this guy gives gold armor, or maybe it's the rare steal from the other dude. But Chomp learned regen. That guy's like a little bit close to getting a level up, so let's do this. Also, let's get some MP back. I'm gonna use a tent. Ooh, that guy's got a blue tent. Okay, so I guess it does depend on who's in the lead. Or maybe it's where I am, but I think depending on who's in the lead, the tent will look different. Maybe if I'd stayed in high school, I'd be bilingual by now. Orion? Every character has a unique tent. Okay, Fred Flintstone, I was wondering about that the other day, and we experimented with it, but I couldn't tell the difference between some of them. I guess, like, the colors are just really subtly different. Let's steal. Actually, if I, like, take this guy's MP, which I don't think anyone can do at this point... he might shoot me less. Moggs has a pom-pom? That's cute. I'm gonna regen. Oh, that's bad. That wind attack brings you down to, like, critical. Okay, that's still a hyper risk. Alright, so maybe it's the other enemy, and I don't need to mess with this dude, which is great. When I was in jail, I downloaded this on the tablet they gave us, said Zachary Urquhart. Good choice. And welcome. Doesn't have anything. That's right. Guess no request for me today. Lexi Wolf, did you request something? I might have missed it. Glasses change? Oh, I know what you want. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, like, often I'm just, like, not looking at the chat because I'm actually trying to pay attention to the game. Okay, they drop the gold armor. That's it. Okay, so I don't have to steal from that guy. But hey, Lexi Wolf, thanks for being a channel member. Can't look at an RPG the same after seeing Fear and Hunger, says Lineback. I gotta look that up. Kevin Smith, I see you. Yeah, sometimes, like, the colors of the window get, like, muted for a second if you're just, like, doing a lot of stuff. Okay, let's fight that guy a lot and get some gold armors. Can't understand people who take offense to hearing languages they don't speak. Yeah, Orion, it's like interesting, and these people are like, well, speak English, this is America, you know, or, you know, whatever country you're from. You probably have people like that too. The aesthetic of Fear and Hunger is palpable. I gotta check it out. Are you using the Brigade Glove, Genji Glove combo? What is Brigade Glove? Because I never really played any of the other versions of this game that have different translations. Andrew D. I feel like Fear and Hunger 2 would be right up your alley, Karma. All right, Fear and Hunger. I did look up somebody suggested a game the other day that was like an SNES like action RPG about cowboys and aliens, and it seemed pretty cool actually. I will remember the name in a second. Turn steel into mug. Yes. So the thief glove turns steel into capture is what they call them in this game. It'll allow you to steal twice. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Yeah, I can show that off at some point. Cowboys and Aliens, like the hit movie Cowboys and Aliens. Is that a thing, Rogue Effects? Bird and Megan gained levels. What time is it right now? Oh boy, it's like 3 o'clock, huh? Alright, let's like get these people some level ups. Oh, it happened. Yeah, I've got gold armor too, which like isn't as good as the Gaia gear. It gives 2 more defense, but not nearly as much magic defense, and it doesn't absorb any element. But it's made of gold, and therefore is like worth selling. Alright, let's get like 1 more Gaia gear here. I see you, Orion. I appreciate you being here. Let's steal. Couldn't steal. Any cool equipment that gives spells yet? Fred Flintstone, like, not until we find the, like, the flame shield and stuff like that. Wait, let me check. Yeah, let's do this. I'll get him a little bit of extra HP here. Iced him. See ya. Couldn't steal. Damn, Gao hits like a truck. He does, yeah, with that, that cat scratch ability. Weirdly powerful. Eric George. Yeah, like, you pretty much gotta make sure to have that one before you, do anything with him, you know? There are other good rages that I like, I forget what they are, but the cat scratch is probably the most powerful one for, like, the beginning portion of the game. And you can use it up until the end. Like, it's still good at the end. Does anyone have haste? I don't think so. Can we get a Tiny Cat cameo? I don't know where he is right now, Lexi Wolf. I think Pippin might be asleep over there. Yeah, he's probably asleep somewhere too, Nick the Frenchie. Alright, it's not happening here. Litwer Chicken is good rage for Quake. Fred Flintstone? Oh, is that the thing that's like a chicken and a snake combined? The Quake Chicken at Miranda. Okay. I just want one more Gaia gear. Hey, this guy knows Cure too? Good for him. I might give him the running shoes to give Fries haste so that his turn comes up more. That would make it easier to steal. I feel like I'm slowing down, like I suddenly just like cannot steal anymore. That's why I love Gao, early level 2 magic. Yeah, that's a good point, Ric Flair. Daniel Powers. Yeah, the soundtrack is awesome. That said, I should do these 16 curls. Alright, I'm gonna scoop here. Rudia is good for White Wind. Ooh, we learned Vanish and Berserk. Look at that. Cool. So let's change his Esper to, like, that's fine, probably. Oh, he's almost leveled up. Let's actually get this guy some more HP. Or 2 stamina. Daniel P. No, I like interacting with my audience, so I appreciate you here. It's a double Yoshi Exploshi. Yo, line back? Is it? Let's do 16 curls, everybody. And then I should get going because I got dinner plans kinda soon. But first, we curls. Alright, ready? We're doing 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 curls. Hey. All right, everybody. I'm heading out. Let's go. Yo, later, Space Cowboy. You caught me right at the end of the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Final Fantasy VI. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I hope to see you soon. I'll probably be back later tonight with more of this. Take care, y'all.